Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a super quick updated contour and highlight routine. It's going to be a lot more subtle than I used to do a while back. So I'm starting out using my Tarte 12-hour waterproof concealer in the color light. Get whatever shade is right for you. This one's more on like the neutral side, so I love it. And I'm just going to be running this over my highlighted areas. Any area of your face, as you've probably heard a million times before, that you want to stand out. So anywhere down the center, basically. And now I'm going to be using my Revlon Color Stay foundation in the color Mocha and mixing it in with the foundation I'm using that day, whichever one it may be. For today, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW20. I love this color, the darker color, because it's more on the cooler side, so you don't get a really warm contour if you have sort of neutral to cool undertones as I do. So what I'm doing is I'm just applying this with a Sigma F60, it's just a standard flat foundation brush, and applying it to the areas where I like to contour, all around the forehead, under the cheekbones, definitely around the jawline, getting rid of all that ice cream I've been eating this summer. Bad Megan. And I'm just smoothing that out as much as I kind of feel is necessary before I go in and blend it out with a beauty blender. I just want to make sure it's semi-even, if that makes any sense. And for the nose, I'm just using a little bit of that same mixture and just hugging that concealer line right down the center, keeping it pretty high because I do want my nose to look a little thinner. And I'm also drawing that underneath my nose to shorten it and underneath my lip to make it look fuller. And now I'm going to blend it out with my dirty ass beauty blender. Feel free to use a clean one, just the same thing. It's so gross. And I'm just going to start blending this out a little bit. I don't love a really sharp contour underneath, so I do like to diffuse that. I'm not into the sharp contour situation, but if you are, blend it out accordingly, if that makes sense. Now I'm blending out the concealer. As you can see, look at how well that blends out. This concealer is so good. I'm so impressed. It's full coverage, it's waterproof, it doesn't crease if you set it. I haven't tried it without setting it though, so if you are going to be purchasing this, make sure you set it. And I like to bake my concealer lately. I know. Now I'm using my Ofra number 11. It's just like a little concealer brush. I really like this one. The handle kind of reminds me of a thermos. You know, like those thermos things? I don't know. Anyways, I'm so weird. I'm horrible at voiceovers. Listen to this. Anyways, I'm blending out my nose contour with this brush. I'm terrible at my job. And now I'm going to set my under eye concealer. I'm using the Sigma, is this the F35? I'll have all the brushes listed down below. I'm unsure. So it's just like a small kind of tulip shaped brush. And I am packing on this Laura Mercier translucent powder, like heavily. You can see it flying around like crazy. I'm gonna be baking the concealer. It really does brighten up the area and it makes everything, it gives you a tiny bit of coverage and it makes everything look really like porcelain doll-like, which is super pretty in pictures. And it doesn't look heavy or cakey, so it looks pretty in person as well, which is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get ready and take a picture and then go outside and look crazy, and that's not fun. Now brush the excess powder off your face and you'll be left looking super flawless. And I am using a Makeup Geek blush in Honeymoon, I believe. I will leave it down below just in case I'm getting the name wrong. And I'm using a Sigma F40. It's like an angled blush brush. I use this all the time, you guys know. And that is it for this routine. I hope you guys found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already. I love you and I'll see you in the next one.
I can't find my way back to you till you make amends with the demons you've been through. I can't regret leaving you alone.